I got all the time in the world, David.
Until 7 a.m.
Until I need to have reconstructive back surgery, foot surgery.
Yeah, I'm gonna be enjoying something while you taste test.
Okay. Are we good?
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm good.
Oh,
Do you want anything while we
No.
talk? You want to just go straight into taste test? Yeah, get it over with.
not over with.
Get this party started.
Welcome to Knock Up After the Shot. I'm Justin
Sorry, the
and David.
microphone's right there. That was probably loud.
Probably. Welcome to an exclusive Knocked Up After the Shot. And I say exclusive because in this episode, maybe you'll see one of us fall asleep. David and I, and Kyle too, but he's not here. David and Kyle and I are at the Total Archery Challenge in Broken Bow, Oklahoma, having a freaking blast. A bunch of videos up on our YouTube, reels on the Instagram, all sorts of stuff. It'll be in the link in the description below. We shot black rifle course yesterday. I guess I should explain. For those of you who don't know what Total Archery Challenge is, it is a 3D archery competition. It's more of just for fun, where the company will go out and set up 3D targets, so foam targets that look like animals out in the wilderness, and you're taking real world shots, 60 yards up a mountain, you know, working with the wind, all sorts of stuff. So it really is an exclusive challenge to test your skills.
And just so you know, if you're shooting with him, it's not for fun.
No,
He's too competitive to let it be fun.
Everything's a competition. So that's where we're at. Up in Oklahoma in this lovely cabin with these like cut in half red glasses from Pizza Hut that you see here. So great place, nothing wrong with it. It has a bed and sleep. But anyway, yesterday we shot a Black Rifle Coffee Company course. Super tough hike, super hard shoot. Some of us, I won't mention names, David lost a lot of arrows yesterday, but we had a lot of tough shots through trees and everything like that. This morning, 7 a.m., we shot what they call the prime course, which is what the major league course, I would say. Tough, long shots, up sides of mountains, all sorts of stuff. And then this afternoon, we shot about 3/4 of the knock-on course. So similar to the prime course, long, tough shots, but kind of hit a traffic jam, and David and I were completely spent. I mean,
We started at 7 a.m.
Yeah, we woke
had
up
to
at
be
5:30. It was 8 miles of hiking, shooting our bow probably 100 times. We were just spent, so we had to come back to the house, pour bourbon, and do all that stuff. But
I'm not built for 8 miles of hiking, by the way.
we did go down and see a bunch of the vendors. We did the 111 caribou shot, which, again, for those of you who don't know, caribou 3D target at 111 yards. You get X amount, however much you're willing to pay for shots. If you hit the 12 ring, no line cutting, you're in it for a chance to win a $100,000 worth of, it's a vehicle, Chevy Silverado, and a bunch of gear. We were both pretty close today. I came within maybe a half inch below it. That was my closest shot, so I was pretty frustrated, but it was a fun time. But anyway, you can check all that out on your YouTube. It was a blast. If you don't know about Total Archery Challenge, go to the website, check out the YouTube, hit their next event. They're all over the nation. So,
Not a sponsor. Would love for them to be if they're listening. You know.
sponsored by Choking.
Sorry.
Anyway, we're having a blast up here. We got one course more tomorrow, the 6th course. They say it's a tough hike, but we're doing that. So, but for now, we're going to do I'm going to do a taste test to see which one I like better. and see if I can distinguish between these flavors and kind of give you a little background on what these are. And then we are going to go get some much needed caloric intake. So why don't you explain what we're working with here, and then I'll
do some tastings.
All
right, so our lineup tonight is from Wild Turkey Distillery. Most of us remember Wild Turkey as 101 from college, and you think about it, you almost cringe a little, like you trying not to throw up because I overdid it. But they make some really good products. So what you're looking at here is the Russell's Reserve. So this is a single barrel, which is I believe a 10-year. And we're at 55% alcohol, so 110 proof. So it's got a little punch to it. It's got some great flavors. This is their rare breed, which is, I believe it is barrel proof at, sorry, I don't have my glasses on, 116.8. So I don't wear the glasses in these because it makes me look a little younger. And what we've recently discovered here, pretty recent, right? A couple months.
A couple weeks, I'd say.
Yeah, you're right, a couple weeks. The Kentucky Spirit Single Burnup. Now this is labeled like a Blanton's would be. So to me, I mean, I know they have their Master's Keep stuff, which is some really exotic stuff and hard to find, but I mean, we found this on the shelf in a couple of places. This was bottled January 2020, and Warehouse A, Rick number 14, and came out of barrel 1085. So this is a single barrel, and I mean, out of these three, I'm going to tell you that, he's wine tasting, so this shouldn't affect him at all, but this is probably my favorite out of the three. I'll talk more about that after he starts to get into them, because I don't want to give him any kind of hints. But you got 3 glasses?
Yep. So the goal here is to identify not only each of the bourbons, see if I can place them, but also to identify which one I like the most. So.
You do me a favor and not move them around though, because I didn't write anything down and I know what they are. You're all over here. Yeah, don't do that. All right. Oh,
I didn't move.
Okay.
All right. Well, I still can't hardly smell anything.
Straight to the palate. Take a taste.
So, pretty good.
Well, he's tasting them. I will say they're all very similar. I mean, they're all turkey products, so their notes are all pretty similar. There's very distinct.
That's a little bit hot on the back end, not crazy, but it's got a lot of spice to it. It was good though. That was real good. Do a little palate cleanse for the next one.
Okay.
If it helps you, I have no idea what that is.
Oh, I mean, it doesn't help me. It doesn't help you, but it doesn't help me. And I'm sorry. I mean, not that it matters for him, but I didn't state that this is 101 also, which is, Wild Turkey signature 101. So this single barrel is proof down to 101. I doubt it came out at that.
That's a little different. That's a little less hot.
Which one did you take?
The middle one.
Okay.
That's a little less hot, and I don't know what the flavor is. Flavor is a lot different than this. Man, I don't know. I'm so bad at that. With the flavor profiles.
Think about which one tastes better to you.
Yeah.
You don't gotta be some hot shot and call them out and be like, this has got caramel, this got vanilla. This
can't all be like you, David.
I'm not there yet, but I'm working on it. Actually, I'm not working on it. After today, what I realized is I am not in good enough shape to hit the future, spoiler alert, bear hunt in September that we have planned.
They know about it.
Do they know about it?
Yeah. Well, not like big time.
I must have been intoxicated when we talked about it.
Well, we talked about it during and after the shot, so clearly you were intoxicated.
And then also too, I mean, next year will be a elk hunt in our future. Yeah, if we don't, and a mule deer, and or depending on which tag we draw.
That's good.
So It's going to be
All right,
a good
do this
time.
one more time.
But I need to get in better shape. So I'm gonna back down on this a little bit. Hit the gym a little bit more.
All right. One last in the middle.
I think he's just thirsty. He's over here chugging away. This is our first bourbon of the day, too.
I'm gonna go.
Which is why I'm not as goofy as I usually am, or loud, because.
I'm gonna go. This middle one is Russell's.
Okay, I'm gonna put it in front of it. I don't want it to fall.
I'm gonna go. This one over yonder is Rare Breed, and I'm gonna do this one as Kentucky Spirit, which was my favorite. This cup was my favorite, and I think it's this one.
Okay. So this is your favorite. What's second and third?
I probably like this more than this. Well, cup wise, I just can't reach the cup.
Okay.
So favorite cup, second cup, third cup, and then I think that those are what those are.
Okay.
So what are we working with?
So this, your favorite, is this.
No.
This, your least favorite, is this.
Okay.
And this is this.
So what I thought was my favorite and the Rare Breed, I assumed these to be similar taste profile, and this one was different. So I put the different tasting one at the Russell's because I assumed these to be similar, but in fact, the different tasting one
was your favorite.
Was the Kentucky Spirit.
The hottest, initially what you said was the hottest was the 101.
Yeah. Yeah, I know that. I mean, ain't no denying the facts there. Yeah, that's good.
There you have it. Don't trust what you think you know.
Mm-mm.
You have to do this because what happens is, A, your palate evolves, right, and changes. And sometimes you're like, oh, I tried that, I didn't like it, right? So when you do that and you don't like it,
back.
Yeah, go ahead. When you try it and you think you don't like it, you've put it in your head, right? So blind taste it.
Yeah, those are close. These two, now that I know what they are, these two are pretty close.
Yeah. The Russell's Reserve's pretty decent. So this was not, I mean, this doesn't come out a lot.
Yeah, that's this was the one that tasted the most different to me that I thought was this, but it ended up being Rare Breed. This is the hottest to me.
Now? Because originally this was hotter.
No, like I just tasted all those three.
Now that you're tasting,
this is hot. This is hotter. So I either messed up before or whatever.
Yeah.
But this would have to be the hottest to me, the Rare Breed.
So I don't see as much of this on the shelf by any means, but when I do, it's only $45. Man, don't quote me, but I feel like this was like a $35 bottle, and you see it a lot more regularly. This one comes and goes a lot more than this, but comes and goes. I believe this is around 42. I mean, these two prices are very similar. So
yeah, take it
for what it's worth.
I'd have to go.
I'm gonna take a little of this. I'm gonna clean this out of the titch.
I'd have to go.
So what I had in my cup was this. Now I want to see this next to it.
I'm gonna go flavor and hotness level. That Russell's Reserve is probably a 7 out of 10 for me. That's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
And then the Kentucky Spirit.
There's some.
And it's right there too, 7. I'd probably give the Kentucky 7 too. I mean, I wouldn't complain about having to have either one of those if it was the only one of these 3 I could find. And then
Would you buy the Rare Breed again? Or is it too hot on you?
I don't know that I would buy the Rare Breed again. It's a little hot for me. It's probably a 5 out of 10 for me. Really good flavor. Can't deny that fact.
That's a Cuba Ice sipper for you?
Yeah, the Rare Breed's probably a Cuba Ice sipper. I think the flavor is good. It could just be knocked down a little bit on the backside for myself, but this was a shocker to me, to be honest. I wouldn't say overly confident, but I really like this. Like, I'll just pour it at the house to drink, and I've never had this except for yesterday.
You can see that this is a new bottle. The reason for that is because the first bottle was enjoyed at a particular party and was finished.
Yeah.
Because it's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That kind of blew my mind there. I mean, that's good. That's definitely my favorite. Even after tasting all of them, knowing what they are, I would still pick this again. So
next time you pour this too, before you try the ice, don't forget, I mean, take a straw, a couple of drops of water in it. We'll usually open it up and it'll cut that heat.
Yeah.
I mean, nothing wrong with drinking it with ice if that's your thing, but
right.
I'm just saying.
You know, a particular party, I don't know if we told them. I don't think we've had an after the shot since.
Well, we told them about the pregnancy.
Yeah, we did, but they didn't know about it. So obviously my wife's pregnant and we drink probably an entire bottle. And when I say we, I mean me.
Yeah. Well, I had some for sure, but I didn't have a lot. I didn't get to stay very long, but it was a pretty cool party. So my boy and his bride, his wife, his mother-to-be.
Mother-to-be.
They were able to do a gender reveal party, and it was pretty cool. And so Justin shot a big old balloon. They made it as big as they could to make sure he wouldn't miss, of course. And
I swear to God.
Jess.
This is like 8 yards.
Jess had a popper, and they 1, 2, 3'd it. And I videoed it, and I believe you posted it on your Instagram, right?
It's on my Instagram.
Facebook.
Go check it out. There's a post about it on my Instagram.
We won't spoil it for you, but there's one of 2 colors that popped out of there, blue or pink. So,
yep,
that's good stuff.
We'll see. She's doing July and getting big. I'll tell you that.
Baby's last check was happy and healthy, right?
Happy, healthy.
Mom was doing good.
Doing good, man.
He hadn't lost his sanity yet.
Not quite yet.
What's the craziest thing you've gone to go get her to eat?
Nothing, man. She hadn't had
Really?
any weird cravings.
Really?
Mm-mm. I mean, every now and again, it's really just kind of in protein. We buy a lot of milk. She drinks milk like water right now. She loves milk.
Wow.
But I wouldn't really consider it a crazy craving. We'll just buy an extra gallon at the store. But every now and again, she'll want like just a greasy burger, like a Wendy's burger, just the protein. But other than that, man,
Wendy's?
Yeah, it's like the Baconator.
Well, I mean, yeah. That's because it's got like 8, 7,
yes.
10 pieces of bacon.
Exactly.
Yeah, I would like the bacon.
I mean, nothing weird like pickles and ice cream or that you hear about all the time. So she's been pretty docile, but she's about to start the 3rd trimester in a couple weeks. So, I got to finish one of my tests.
You're not done?
No.
Oh.
So she starts her 3rd trimester in a couple weeks, and who knows, maybe they'll come up then. But yeah. So anyway, finish that. But yeah,
I did have to take over extra Girl Scout cookies. She kind of blew through her usual stash pretty quick. So
we bought 3 boxes, and she really enjoyed them. So I bought 3 more from Lilia, David's daughter.
That's sweet pea.
Second round. Luckily, they had them in stock, as you would say. So I bought them for her birthday. So she's rolling through those boxes too. But hey, whatever, as long as she's happy. Oh man. Well, yeah, I guess I gotta finish these, huh?
All right, our next after the shot will probably be reviewing this a little bit more, talking about it a little more in depth because it is really good. Unless my boy here decides, well, this is better, so let's talk about it. I mean, he told you it was better.
Talk about it both.
We could. Well, I poured it. I still prefer this. I have my reasons, so we'll explain later. But
yeah, we either do a regular after the shot, or we've got some cool stuff coming up in I know it's a little late, March Madness fashion. We're gonna make our own bracket.
yes,
A 16 head bracket of different bourbons that'll go head to head all the way to the end, and we're gonna do the same thing, blind taste test, so we're not swayed by a label. It's gonna be whichever one we like more personally. So David's answers are gonna be different than mine. So that's going to be coming up in some after the shots. It'll be multiple episodes, but we're looking forward to doing that. That'll be coming up.
and just a spoiler, it's going to be a Sweet 16, right? So we got 8 lows, Is it 8 lows and 8 highs?
8 below 104, and then 8 above 104.
Yeah, so it's going to be your best. We're going to get down to our best low proof and our best high proof, and then they'll go head to head to see who really likes high or low proof.
Maybe we even make it a little more fun in bracket fashion as we fill out the bracket before.
Oh yeah, I can
so
definitely
we make our picks.
Yes.
Like this is one I think's gonna beat this, and compare to what actually wins.
Yes. What do I win when I win?
Yeah, that's fair. A knocked up shirt.
Okay, I'll take that.
I'll tell you what. For the 2 people that watch this or listen to this, if you can guess
pick the bracket,
if you can pick the bracket if you want, but if you can guess the winner, I'll send you a free shirt and a free hat.
Well, those are good odds for the 2 of you.
Yeah, for the 2 of you. I'll put the bracket on Instagram, and you guys can pick what you think's gonna win. But if you win, I'll send you a free hat and a free shirt.
Man, I breathed in at the same time. Bourbon is not something you want in your lungs. It needs to stay in your tummy.
Anywho.
Oh my God, I'm tired. I am sorry.
All right.
Just too tired. Any questions? Comments?
Any questions? Well, they can't answer us, right?
I mean, they can leave questions in the thing, right?
Yeah, but
isn't that how social media works?
But like currently, they can't. It's not like a classroom. They can't be like, "Oh, teach."
I don't mind coming back and answering the question.
Jesus,
it's pretty here.
Currently, what's going to happen is I'm going to finish this taste, pour another drink, and we're going to go eat before I pass out. So, short one today. Having a blast out here at TAC. All the info that you're going to need is below. Look out for the next videos. There's going to be a bunch back to back. We're going to start releasing, hopefully, we'll say 3 times a month is what we're going to shoot for. David and I had a long conversation on the way up here. We're gonna pump through some videos to get you guys some more content. I know that we've been slacking on that for sure. So that's to come. Go follow me on Instagram. If you have any questions, like David said, raise your hand. We'll certainly answer them.
Be still and don't suck.
Yeah, we got a new slogan this weekend for TAC. Knocked up outdoors. That's just our deal, Cop the merch. But everybody's got like a slogan. Ours is knocked up outdoors. Be still and don't suck. So,
thank you, Kyle, for your contribution.
Thank you for your contribution. But until next time, we'll be drinking more bourbon. Y'all go check everything out and stay knocked up.
Appreciate it.